people. Play some Bazaar. Yesterday's stream turned into a 5-hour stream. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Hello, Mochi. You continue to be first. Your speed is unrivaled. Which is crazy, because I don't even see the stream live on YouTube, and somehow you're here. That's wild. Can you show me the stream, YouTube? Please? Please, please? No, that's fine. I don't want to see it. That's cool. I don't want to see it. Alright, well, it's on Twitch. That's a good start. And YouTube, please? We are so back. Yes, sir. Huh. So, every time I go live, I like... there we go. I like to have the OG chats up so I can see you guys kind of faster, just in case there's a delay. Sometimes Restream and OBS have been not so kind to the chats. And you guys always beat me, the person who does the stream, which is crazy. Hell yeah, I just finished yesterday's VOD. I saw your comment, too. Hello, Deco. I have fiddled with some some delay settings, so hopefully it's a little less delayed. We're going to do some ranked gaming. I got to get my gems up. Got to get my money up, you know what I mean? Dude, the runs yesterday were so blessed and so cursed. Takes about 34 seconds to get the notification out. Yeah, which is crazy, because you get here faster than me trying to get the stream. So, and I have advance notice. I don't know how you do it. You're like a time traveler or something. Looks like Critical Sora followed while we were offline. Thank you very much. Alright, we're gambling. Hello, X-Animus. Alright. Just give me a shiny silencer. A shiny silencer would be lovely. This is wild. This is cool because it charges itself. What interesting choices. Hello, Silence Lamb. A weapon catfish is kind of cool. I feel like this would be such a cool cloak build. Let's try it. I don't know. A crow's head catfish is kind of weird. Let's get some regen, get going good. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll go for the poison. How's everyone doing today? Ah, Bazaar. Dude, when I got off the stream yesterday, I was like, I'll just do one more. I was sitting in bed playing on my laptop. Absolutely got wiped. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Obsidian is really cool. I like it too. Well. Mr. Joe Zaraki is back. I'm doing great. I got coffee. I'm playing the Bazaar. I want to play Oblivion today too. I might do 2 streams today. Like, take a little break in between. Cool. Hell yeah. Listening and lurking. Let's talk about... No, dude, Johnny, the point of these streams is to hang out and chat. I love talking about Magic. Please talk all the time. You got your girlfriend into it. Nice. How long should she play before building her own? If she's excited, Magic is like D&D in that players find enjoyment in doing a bunch of different stuff. Some people like building. Some people like having powerful decks. Some people like, doing a funny, goofy thing. You should let her go. When she wants to build, let her build, if that's her thing. When can we expect the pre-con league videos? No spoilers, but I believe those will be happening this week. The latest next. No spoiler. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty confident this week or next. Now, we did Long John last night. God, I hate when you get water in your ears after a shower. I think it's this. I think we just do this and we just be chill. Have I seen Expedition 33? Yes, I watched Charlie play a little bit. I tried not to watch too much. It seems really cool. I love the, it's like a gritty French take on the JRPG style. It's cool. It's cool. Never play Magic, don't have any cards, watch my... Thank you very much, Smoking Tank Smart 20. I appreciate it. I think it's cool that you're not the first person who has said... Hello, Vincent. Has said that you don't know or play Magic, but you watch all the videos. It's really cool that our content is approachable enough to be watched in that way. Cloak? Boots. Dang. All right, let's do this. Boots are really good.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the Bazaar.
Oblivion has been a blast. I haven't played... Please tell me more D&D is active. Sadly, no. Those are the only 2 episodes. Zach was only in town for a couple of days. We squeezed every bit of filming we could in. It was such a blast. Now, if you're asking, would I play more D&D with Zach the Bold? Absolutely. That guy's awesome. Absolutely. But nope, not on the at least the immediate horizon. But we'd love to have him back. Ooh, what? You got a One Ring from a Precon sampler pack? That's crazy. Thank you very much, Victor. Bricky, guys, I don't know that I said it that well on the video. We taught Bricky how to play right before that game, like one quick exposition game. That was like his first real game. He learned incredibly fast. He made some really cool like high-level Magic thinking plays. I was so impressed. It was awesome. And plus, he was so distracted with the lore. What paper do we use for proxies on command on skill check? Allegedly, if we had proxies. Just the best cardstock you can find would be good, I think. Perhaps if you went to a popular retailer online and just... Why are we doing 2 catfish? What? Hold on. Wait. What is this? But if you went to like a popular retailer online, I don't know that everyone buys stuff from, and you looked up cardstock and just bought, something decent there, that wouldn't be bad. Will we see more of Bricky in other videos? Yes, but not necessarily on our channel. I feel like it's a good deck building point. Hey, if you don't know if you're talking about Commander, if you don't know the website EDHREC is awesome. I think it's worth a look. It gives you kind of what people play with, random cards, which is great. Garbage. I don't play Magic physically. I do Arena from time to time, but I do own a few cards. They're expensive where you get them from. Dude, it doesn't matter where you get them. They're getting expensive. So, I mean, it's it's definitely like prices are skewed based on region for sure, but like they do be going up. 3 regen seems good, but like putting poison on this guy right now. Double catfish can go crazy, yeah. Let's see, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. I think that's all of them. Cool. I just want to make sure both chats are getting love. We sell this. All right, what do we got here? I mean, this one gets... So I want the skill to be on this one because he's better, but he gets hasted again, so it's like, I don't know, man. Let's just fight this guy. I have no idea what this build's gonna do. I've never done this. Proxy of Need, yeah. It sucks that they have the exact same cooldown, though. Am I excited for the Final Fantasy expansion? Okay, you are like a paid chatter right now because my brain all morning has been thinking, oh god, Final Fantasy releases in a month. I need to play all the Final Fantasy games, and I probably will stream them. So sometime later in the week, or maybe Saturday, I'm going to start playing at least the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'll be real with you guys. I see a lot of names that I recognize. If you guys tune into those streams, I will probably cry in the first couple games. That game really meant a lot to me. I'm so excited to play through those games and then have the set drop. All of the ones that I've seen from 7, which is pretty much the only one I played. Thanks for the follow there. Frituler. But all of the ones all of the cards I've seen are mind-blowing. I'm so excited. 350 grain. It's almost perfect in thickness, but yes. So I would say we're around 300. 300. Not because it's like the best quality, but because it's the best quality for the money. So I agree. I know about EDH, a player in my pod always runs like the most expensive, most optimal version of every single deck, and it makes me resent net decking a little. Okay, Johnny Cruz, you were right on. You're right on. I don't play Soul Rings in my deck usually, unless the deck is bad. Like, unless the deck's bad on purpose. For that exact reason. It sucks that all the decks are solved. Now, I agree with you that it is bad for net decking, but I gotta say, for a new player who doesn't know what Swords to Plowshares is, it is a very, very, very helpful tool. So maybe explain, like, to newer players what they're getting into. But yeah, I just go there for an idea sometimes. Like if it's I'll give you a look. We're maybe gonna play a silly tribal game here in a couple weeks. I'm building Horse Girl Tribal. It's like the Mare of Destiny. It's like horses, Pegasus, unicorns. I was like, what the hell? So EDH Rec was a good start for that, which is cool. It's 200 gigabytes. That's crazy. That's wild. Is this the start of Warhammer Tabletop by any chance? I will tell you that Warhammer was played in the warehouse. I will not tell you more than that. Ryan. Thanks for the follow. Good name. I don't really... There's a bunch of items that I want for this build. I don't have any of them. I don't really know what's going to happen here.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
I think that's the best use case for it. I agree. I super agree. Beach ball. Wait a minute.
I get it. You're busy.
All right. Beach ball is going to hang around for the long term. We're going to haste it. We're going to give it the haste. Oh, now this is pod racing. I made a zero land deck and it turned out how I expected. Was it like MDFCs? Thanks for flaring on that. Hey, cool. Hell yeah, Morton. I appreciate it. Oh, man. I mean, that's the opposite. I made a Black Panther all land stack. It turned out how I expected. Do we think we'll see Eldrazi in the Blind Attorneys? We have to, right? We have to. Like, what else would they put in there? It's like the most crazy, like, Void-esque, spacey guys thing. I can't think of anything else they want to put in there. Printing in store never cost me more. That's cool. Printing in store is cool. Oh my god, I won with 2 health. That's crazy. Yeah, Beamtown Bullies is a good one. Like, I've played against a guy. Look, you put Leveler in the deck because it does what it does, and you have to win at some point. But there's a lot of really funny choices in that. All right. I feel like I've just been autopiloting, sticking the catfish here, and it's great. MTG Blue Balls. Tutor, I think this week, maybe next. There was a holdup because we were trying to figure out the like the editing style. Oops, the editing style for the game. We finally settled on it. We know what we're gonna do, so it's all steam ahead. Yes, I believe they're Spider-Man is planned. Sire of the 17 devs, exactly. Spider-Man is planned. I don't know about further ones beyond that. That's cool. Smeagol didn't get a lot of love in my pods, but I thought all the Smeagol cards were really cool design. Or Gollum. Alright, let's see here. 3 regeneration is not bad. Non-weapon items could be a billion upgrades, though. Let's take a look. I mean, crit is good. I would really just like upgrades. This Piranha sucks. Can I just not have garbage? Well, the good news is, like, I didn't realize this was a Piranha. You can go. The Fang is okay, but, like, I don't like this. I mean, I don't think we'll be getting many more weapons, so we may as well sell into these.
I feel like you're not being
Cool.
present with me.
Alright, I could probably take this guy. I damage it. Check out my stores. Cool. I gotta say that Magic in general, I think, in a perfect world, having Magic have the affordability for all players who want to play to be able to buy the real cards and play the cards is great. Now, there are a bunch of people who look at Magic as more of a collector's opportunity, and those are valid ways to play too, but they're kind of diametrically opposed to each other. So I've kind of liked the way where, like, they've been putting the collector boosters, like, up here really high on a shelf, and then, like, kind of making the more approachable boosters. The budget boosters from Blueburrow sucked, but I hope that they continue to have, like, we can all play Magic, it's just, like, art being the difference, which is neat. The thing is, when even the regular sets are starting to creep up really high in price, proxying is a natural reaction by the market. I don't, I know they're not idiots. They're like, they know that's going to happen. So it's like, we'll see where it goes. I hope they level out. $100 Crab Tribal Commander. Oh my god, do you have a deck list? I've been wanting to make Crab Tribal for years. Joined the Commander League at my LGS and seeing how it's played really makes me say, oh, that's cool. What are some of the rules for that league? We kicked around a lot of rules. I'd love to hear what other people are doing. Let me think. I guess we're just going to gamble on upgrades again. Could I just simply get the upgrade? Ooh. I mean, we're just going to hold that, right? We're just going to hold that. Are we going to do Pauper Energy Channel? So, probably. We have a few decks we have built for, like, other, like, kind of, not meme games, but, like, themed games. And, like, for example, I built Ramirez de Pietro. It's pretty much a Pauper deck already, which is cool. So, I think we've, like, accidentally done a few of those, which is cool. That's cool, Johnny. I actually watched part of that video now, and I got ADHD because I was watching it while I drive. I think you can. If you send it in here, I will try to let it through. If it doesn't, then you can drop it in the Discord. Let's see.
Now this is
Okay.
how you win a war.
Cannon's out. We got a crow's nest in our one weapon Vanessa build. It's a catfish. Just very interesting. Here's where I'm at.
As long as we get to hang out.
This is really important to level up because of the scaling, but it's early on, and I kind of want more silvers to fill in the gaps, like a silver catfish. So I think leveling this is up is good too. This is obviously good synergy. This is hard. I'm gonna settle in for the longer term.
Now this will
2 games per
inspire
night.
the
There were
crowd.
score based. Completing different challenges gets you a score. Challenges is really interesting. Whoever won $10 store credit to upgrade the deck, everyone else got 7. That's cool. He said it from a notepad a moment ago. Oh, okay. Oh, that probably won't go in here. I thought you meant a link. Cool. You can, if you are in the Discord, that'll be a good place for it. Or as a text file or something. Worth reviewing if you remember the professor gets choked up at the end. Yes. I like to watch like props videos and other kind of magic channels. MTG Goldfish comes to mind as well. MTG Remy, like while I'm driving. The only problem is if I get partway through, YouTube forgets to like re-recommend it to me. So I really need to watch that because I was really excited to see that. One, awesome to see the perspective of both the prof as well as him, but like to see the respect that man gets, that's good. Prof's a good dude. None of these are exciting. Can I have a cloak? All right. Ooh. Well, hello. That's interesting.
Reuse everything.
All right. Let's lower the cooldown. I mean, this is our best. Oh, wait a minute. No. Now, this is their best thing to lower the cooldown of overall. But if we lower the beach ball slightly, the beach ball will go off before these catfish, possibly giving an initial burst, which is cool. Dude, I've wanted to make trap travel for a long time. There's like just barely enough. And they keep printing a little bit, but not quite that much. All right, let me see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Bada bing, bada boom. Scrolling down. TCG channel. Did you ever think about doing like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon Duel Masters? Yeah. A Yu-Gi-Oh commander format is interesting. Charlie has a appreciation for like. From my understanding, it would be like the Edison format or the GOAT format. And I think it'd be fun to pull a commander out in there. All right, cool. Thanks, Johnny Cruz. I appreciate you stopping by. But the card game is so sharp and fast compared to like the slug fests of Magic. I think it would go pretty quickly unless you like artificially inflated the life totals or something. But other commander or other games would be interesting. Pokemon, I think, might have a chance. We might be able to find it. And One Piece has it, which we'll be trying some kind of soon. White Short's on the list to try. Star Wars Unlimited is on the list to try, and Flesh and Blood is on the list to try. But it's a matter of getting that and going. Oh, I didn't look at the deck list, but I heard it was like $200. If it's so the coin flip deck, I didn't look at the deck list yet. Thank you. I've got to do that today. But if it's as cool as the coin flip, I feel like it will. Wow, that guy burned me out. It will see a lot of purchases at $200 because, like, these days, most like real commander decks are kind of around $200 or $300. If it's more than that, greetings, Nathaniel. Greetings. But I need to look at the list. Thank you for reminding me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just look it up. Secret Lair. Everyone's invited. Let's see. Is that it? More fun. Okay. Maskwood Nexus. Beautiful. Coat of Arms. Okay, so it's like all the good Kindred stuff. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Bitter Blossom is a card. Avenger of Zendikar cards everywhere. I'm just saying what I see. I love Realm Walker. Realm Walker's cool. Some good interaction. Arcane Denial, Beast Within. Oh, it has the not Sliver Commander, the Ruka Morel, the biologist. I like that. Sophia, the Dogged Detective. I mean, there's some really cute cards in here. Moriette of the Frost, that's really good. Morite of the Frost, I think. I mean, it looks like a fun deck. I'll tell you that. The OG art for the deck. Yeah, the are you talking about the old art, or the new stuff? Because the Morphon the Boundless, like the Kami Spirit art is beautiful. All right. If you're the challenger, I suggest you have challenge if I'm taking players out. Yeah, I feel like board state challenges are definitely like a way to slow the game down a lot. A lot. Oh, Yeti Crab. That's interesting. Oh, well. I like my knee base for the free health, but a Yeti Crab goes crazy between these two guys. Yeah, I agree, Vincent. It would feel like, I think, separate one-on-ones. It's true. The new art is beautiful, yeah. Let's just take money here. There's garbage. This is all garbage. I mean, we're just getting some funds. Getting some funds for later. Check if you like the crabs. I promise after stream I will look. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We can just look at Magic decks whenever we want. Hold on. We can just look at decks. Hold on. You just simply look at the decks. You can just look at them. Did you post? Where did you post this? Hold on. Maybe general? Which channel did you post it in, Zaraki? I'm gonna keep going until I hear. Maskwood 2. Yeah, there's a bunch of great art. I think that's a really great way for Magic to go, is highlighting the art as like a way to differentiate between premium and regular like product. I think that's good. None of these really help me. We'll just go for XP, assuming I don't get crunched. Knee brace doesn't help you in AI fights, so I may as well just do this.
Oh, you gonna squeal
you
like
put
a
it?
screeg in a hay trap.
Oh, I sent the link on here and on Discord. Oh, okay, no problem. I didn't see a link.
Ah, you gold-praying ski-waller.
I don't think your link went through. I think YouTube probably ate your link. I don't even see, like, on my end, to, like, allow it through. Storm hurt. Let's see. You know, honestly, maybe later in the week, maybe we could build a deck on stream. That'd be fun. Oh, dude, I saw Storm Herd. I could not believe 10 points thinking. I could not believe it existed, which is crazy. Yeah, it looks like a YouTube blocked the links. Storm Herd. Okay, I'm just gonna read the card. It is a 10 mana, 8 generic 2 white sorcery. It says, put X 1/1 white Pegasus creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield, where X is your life total, which is hilarious. That's really funny. Alright, what do we want here? Probably like this to transform for a little diamond item. Or just garbage. That's cool too. I love this diamond. Thank you very much, Saraki.
If you want Brimstone, you
Alright. Ooh. I really like this skill, but there's no way. Maybe we could find one more large item, but I think having the catfishes are good. Let's see. Alright, look, I'm never going to say no to an Inexorable in day 4. That's great. Can I have an upgrade? Look, maybe the beach ball? Alright, or not. Maybe the beach ball? Or not.
That's okay.
Yeah, deck building stream. Okay, let me think about that. So it's let me see about the Final Fantasy spoilers. So I might build. I've been itching to build a Tifa deck. I think. There's quite a few. Hey, greetings, Moose. There's quite a few Final Fantasy spoilers, although there hasn't been really that many. I think in a bit. Maybe it's closer. Maybe we'll do it as a kickoff. So, I really want to play through. Can we get a dually run next? I'll think about it, you goofs. You know what? I'll switch it up. I'll play dually next. I think that's fun. I'll give it a go. I'm not a good dually though, so you asked for this. Alright, take the free fight. I don't know why I put this here. What the heck I was thinking. Why do you think Magic is still holding up as a game considering everyone says the land mana system is bad? That argument is true and right. Mana problems are a thing that will definitely be frustrating to players, but they're also a celebration of the game because stapling little things onto lands are a lot of times the most fun thing that happens in a game. Like a land giving a creature +1/+1 or haste or something like that. And it's a really unique way to give players resources without actually giving them extra cards. I think it's cool. There are a lot of reasons it holds up. Right now, I think a lot of people have always played it and known it. And I think that carries a lot of weight on its own. But the other thing is, Magic is a game with a beautiful, not generic fantasy feeling, but it is definitely a bread and butter Magic dueling playing Wizards kind of game. And I think that Magic as a concept, not the game, literally Magic like Harry Potter, is something that so many people can really invest their imaginations into, that once they realize the game of Magic is about literally just wizards drawing dragons from different planes, walking between worlds, conjuring fireballs. I think that brings a lot of people. And on top of it, there's so much diversity. If there's a format like Commander where you can play whatever you want, it goes a long way. IMO. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, man, Moose. God, what is that? Kessig Wolf Run? Wow, he's got 850 health, which is crazy because I knee braced yesterday. I mean, I'm dead to drill, right? I just died to drill. What game is this? This is the Bazaar. It's like an auto-battling backpack kind of thing where you do a little PvE, and then at the end of the day... my life's doing crazy. And at the end of the day, there's asynchronous PvP. So, basically, the bottom half is my board. I've assembled things. I have, a bunch of little fishies and stuff. The top half is my opponent's board. He's a little robot guy, and he assembles little robot friends. Items are used when their cooldown bar goes from the bottom to the top, and then they use their effects. So this guy poisons, he also does damage, and then you see who beats each other. It's great. Pokemon doesn't even keep their lands and their main Pokemon dies. Yeah, but I think some people like that. More Bazaar. Hello, Enraged Pillows. Hello. I would not like that. Let's see. Let's take the fight. I have water in my ear. Well, Mr. Finger. I'll be going a while. I think I'm going to stream Oblivion later in the day, too. So, probably a bit. Free battle. Take those. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't even know what I would want from this. I mean, I have friends, so maybe this. But also, just a little upgrade would be nice. I always love this guy's teeth. It's very silly. Yeah, double catfish is keeping the whole thing together right now. It's kind of wild. I'd really like to upgrade these guys at some point. Or a beach ball once would be good. Okay. This is a really cool build around. Not gonna help me. Not gonna help me. Sounds good, Finger. Catch you later.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
I'm just gonna sell this garbage. I'm never gonna use that. Board is hilarious if you think about the mechanics. Two fish having a beach ball at someone until they give up. That's true. Until they die of poison. They're bopping the beach ball at them. Alright, I would really like a beach ball or a catfish, if you don't mind, game.
No weapons? Leave with big bargains.
I mean, this is cool, long-term future-proofing from, the economy standpoint. Just buy it. I just need to sell 6 items to get my money back, and then I'm all profit. Thank you, Edwin. Have I tried to do the 32 different color Magic combo challenge? No. Is that naming all the colors? I think I could do that. I think it's on the Magic channel. Ooh, let me look. Well. Hello, Mr. Zaraki. I just clicked the link before all you guys. It's safe. Shark of the Raging Isle. Okay, good call. You got a parter of veils in here. Okay, you did the thing that I hope you did in this deck, which is you played all the crabs that have no mechanics and only flavor text, which is awesome. Do you have God, there's a 2-mana enchantment. Where is it? Scuttle Tide. All right, this deck slaps. This deck slaps for sure. That's really good. I'm a fan. That's good. Thank you very much. I'm happy to see a lot of these. Oh, dude, you're playing Artificial Evolution? Dude, I think this is cool. It's got my seal of approval. Well played, well played. That's so cool. Oh, let me pull chat back up. I apologize. 1 second. Get out of here, Discord. It's building a deck and all the combos, which I probably have. Interesting. I've like broken down decks in the past though. I'm gonna buy this to get 2 items to sell for the Cove.
Glad we could share this experience.
I've broken down decks in the past though, so maybe not. I actually really like that idea. That seems like a good stream challenge. I might sit down and just like, let me think about this. That's not a bad stream, to be honest. I might do that. I'm thinking I might start with no understanding of like, or like no preconceived notions about decks I currently own. I'm gonna sit down and look at all the colors and build decks in those colors live, just so you guys can see what I'm doing. I kind of really like that, to be honest. But that stream visually looks like probably me on like Architect, as long as you guys, or Scryfall, as long as you guys are okay with that. Tribal under $100 is really cool. This guy is a friend and he has some cool stuff. Depth charge is really cool too, but really what I want is to upgrade this stuff. Let me write that down. Hold on. Write that down. Alright. Color challenge. Deck of each color. I really like that. I think that'd be fun. I've been trying to think of what Magic stuff I want to do. Did I know there's a Skill Check Wiki fandom page? I did. I haven't checked it in a couple of weeks, but it's very interesting. Because, like, during our D&D era, there wasn't much there. I haven't checked out on it for a little while. I should. But I'm curious where people are at. I don't think I can beat Scoville. And like, oh, you know what? He has a skill for small diamonds cooldowns reduction. That would be really, really cool. This would be cool. If I could ever see an upgrade for these, this would be really good. Man, this item is so cool. I guess I could also transform this too and get a small shiny. Is there anything funny on there, Tutor, I should be aware of? Color challenge is such a good idea. I might do that this week. Ooh! Ah, now this hurts because I already have my one weapon for the crow's nest. But maybe I can transform. Holy cow, dude. Imagine a world. I'm going to transform this. Imagine a world where this transforms into a diamond shiny catfish. That would be crazy.
Those ribbons in your hair look like seaweed. So cute.
Garbage. Rowboat. Interesting. This is interesting too because it hastes everything. Or like it would be. I'd have to get rid of this, but it would have multicast 1, 2, so it would have 3 uses, which is probably just a beach ball. Still not that good.
May the tides bring you back.
No, we can have that. Maybe it does. That's a deep breath. Didn't they get married, or didn't they both marry the same wife or something? That was such a wild era when Aaron was like, I can just play more characters, and I was like, hell yeah, brother. How have I been doing in the Bazaar? Yesterday's runs were incredibly lucky. This one's off to a good start too. I don't really like this guy long term though. This was a banger last night. Okay. This goes here. This goes here. So when you use a friend, haste it for 1 second. The catfish will haste themselves. And adjacent items are friend. This will haste itself. I'm actually, I think that color challenge would be really, really fun. It's only D&D info about your sessions. I thought it was funny it exists. Hey, look, we love D&D. Maybe it's not happening at the pace that a lot of people would want right now. And would I like to play more? Sure. But at the same time, we're doing so many fun, exciting things. I think it's great. I guess I might as well just buy this.
Sad to say goodbye.
This is pretty strong, I think. I would really like to upgrade these guys at some point. Now, here's the question. Do I think I need this guy to beat this Vanessa? Probably not. We're going to be greedy. Knee brace gives me permanent max health. Fair. Decks are not complete. Yeah, overall, the current number of decks I have that exist are maybe If you don't count precons, like 25 or 6, I think. If you count precons, like 40 maybe. I have a bunch of precons. But that's only because I've broken down a lot of them to keep cards. Over 9,000! Yeah.
Not to squabble with nobody.
What are you doing here? Trebuchet water wheel weapon spam? I don't know about that, brother. I mean, he'd be hasting.
Defeat does not
Yeah.
defeat me.
I feel like if he had, like, maybe I don't know. I don't know about that one. Also, he has no supporting skills, too. That feels bad. Like, maybe a couple of weapon skills. That might have been different. Because his engine was going. Thanks for follow there, MountainFill69. Alright, what do we want? We want... I mean, a friend would be cool if it was one of these, but the odds are low, right? It's free, and we're kind of poor. We'll take it. Monkey. Monkey can go. I'm just going to sell Monkey. Get out of here, dude. Alright. Let's upgrade a Catfish, I think. Or maybe a Beach Ball. Let me think. This upgrade... okay. So... Beach Ball, when it upgrades, will go up to 3 targets. In the fights with the knee brace, I only have 3 targets. It will haste the whole board. Ask your opinion on the Tarkir Sword, Dragonfire, Blade. I feel like it's crazy to look for 3 color commanders. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I saw this. I think it's good for a lot of reasons. The first is that it only costs 1 to drop. And yeah, equip 4 on, like, a colorless creature is gross. But here's the thing about this card. Hexproof from monocolored does matter a lot. It is the, like, #1 removal. You'll see Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile. And especially if it's about having, like, not just removal from... Like, there are a lot of ways that your opponent can really ruin your creature. Like, Kenrith's Transformation, Lignify, Imprison in the Moon, Darksteel Mutation. All of those cards do not kill your commander. They lock them down forever, but they're all monocolored. So yeah, this doesn't stop 2-color removal like Assassin's Trophy, but it does prevent them from, like, all the mono-blue theft effects. And I think that's really valuable in a Voltron strategy. Especially because you can get it down cheap. How goes it, and what am I seeing here? This is the Bazaar. It is like an auto battler backpack game, so I am playing like out my day, and every day at the end I fight against players. I buy items, I do events, and I assemble them. Every item has, like, text and what it does. This is a catfish. It poisons people. When I haste it, it gains more poison. You'll see them go when I actually fight. The bar starts at the bottom, it ends at the top, and then it does the thing. For now, I get to choose between 3 events every hour of the day. I'm going to choose to escort the convoy in a risky scenario. Teamfight tactics, kind of, yes. A little bit like that. It's got that. But it has, like, 2-dimensional board placement and not just, like, the 3D grid. That's kind of good. So every hour of the day, the clock will go around. I get to pick something to do. Right now, I'm picking a fight. I would really like to beat the Lich. He's really good for my build. I don't know if I can do that. Here's what I think. It's risky. It's very risky. But if I can, it's a huge win. It's a very fun game. It's free to play. There was some controversy a little while back about some monetization choices they made. But they have since walked it back. So I think it's good. It's fun. The Lich is a very, very strong NPC opponent. The odds of me killing him are very low. But he's so good for my build if I can manage to survive. I'm not sure. We'll see. That was a good time to get frozen. Send it, brother. Yes, sir. Well. Ooh. Oh, we win. I win. If you tie, you win in this game. Oh, dude, that was crazy. That's it. When I'm finished, where can I post it? The wiki seems like a good place. But I'm sure the D&D in our Discord is actually good, too. Okay, what do I want? This would be crazy. Hello, kitty. Anything... Maybe this. This is kind of bad. I think I would just want this skill or this. Okay. Not great, but... Is it on a standalone launcher? Yes, it's from playthebazaar.com. It's a standalone launcher. They are not integrated anywhere else. Let's get some aquatics. God, I really need to upgrade these guys. That's good. You got this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This guy's really good in this meta, but he doesn't fit on my board. I really need to upgrade. These guys are the core of my build.
Ride that tide.
Maybe some poison skills here? That'd be good.
I am just a man who has lived a long time.
This is kind of cool because it hastes you when you fall below a certain threshold, which will work on these guys. But I'd really like a cool poison skill. Ooh, oh, that's hard choice. Okay, whenever I crit, my poison items gain further poison. Fantastic. But lowering the cooldown of all my aquatics, which my whole build is, seems like a banger.
I think you will be ready for a dear.
Upgrades, people, upgrades. Yeah. We might be in a world after knee brace. Let me think. Non-weapon items. Oh, I'm so poor, though. I mean, if anything shows up here, I have Cove I can dump.
Discounts for peace.
Yes, free to play currently. It used to have some pay to win stuff. That has been walked back, so it's in a good spot right now. I think let's try to go for the W's. 100 extra health every day doesn't seem good. Let's check out this reroll. See, this is important because now that knee brace isn't here, I needed to hit 4 targets. This could be Cove time. Is it Cove time? I think it is, but I'm also committing that I'm not going to use this, so let's get the full value. Huge. Vincent, for people who haven't seen our D&D game, this is going to seem like such a crazy conversation. But yeah, everybody knows that opium is the best source of inspiration. That's wild. Wow, this Vanessa is down on their luck. Well, I wonder if they have like a failed long shot build.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Submarine? Submarine. Well, the cool thing about Shield is that Poison doesn't... Wow, he's got the Submersible, too. Shield is not a good matchup for me. I should always beat them, unless I get killed out. Greetings, Vanny Spuns. I'm playing some Bazaar. Talking with chat. Having a good time.
You've got talent.
Cooking content for the rest of the day.
Toward noble
The people who watch TV content, there are dozens of us, I swear. No, I mean, look, there are a good amount of people who love the D&D content, and as a DM, it makes me very happy that people care. Poison or burn for Vanessa. Let me finish my D&D thought. ADHD. Man, that's a good point, repeat. But also, a lot of people love our Magic stuff, and a lot of people want us to play other card games and One Piece and stuff. So, but the thing is, we love all these things, so there's not enough hours in the day. It's crazy. Right now, Vanessa's build is best build is just buy a bunch of weapons. This guy does have a bunch of weapons, but they're slow. So, he has a bad matchup against me because of this thing that I got in the beginning of the game. I got lucky. This is a pretty rare item. Let me see. If you enchant the knee brace, it's always shiny. Yes, I learned that and loved that. But I kind of think I'm winning hard right now. I'm going to try and get my 7 really quick. What did I get for the day? Well, so this, if I put this here, will slow 3 times, which in my opinion is not as good as the scaling. But it could be if I had a slow thing. I don't know. Being a DM, do you like more homebrew stuff or WotC campaigns? I have only worked with a pre-canned campaign once. Pre-canned campaign once. I did not like it. Not because I thought because I thought it was bad. It was Out of the Abyss. But because the fun for me is writing in real time. When my player walks up to a character, and I describe them as, a scarred orc who's missing a tusk, and genuinely, this is a real thing. One of my players had like a thing for teeth. She was a sorceress that loved teeth. I want to write them a cool reason the tooth is missing, and then my players will engage with the world in that way, which is sick. And so they want to follow this crazy tooth quest. And yeah, actually, my players would rob dragon teeth and use them in teeth rituals. They were wild people. But none of that stuff can be captured well in a canned campaign. So I found myself looking at the book very quickly, being like, yeah, you know what? Let's have more fun. And I put it down and I play the game they want to play. Because the story is what you write, yeah, but also what they choose to engage with. So it's important to not lose it. Alright, let's see. It's paradoxical because you're trying to cultivate the naturally introvert gaming community. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit Sisyphean by pushing the Magic the Gathering rock up the hill, I agree. But hey, the thing is nerds are my favorite people. Especially like, oh, dude, the game with Bricky, I was so happy to watch someone passionate about their nerdy interest, like, talk about it for hours on end. I love that, dude. It's fantastic. Oh, yeah, Bazaar gameplay. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to crack a cold one open. Hold on. I'll show you in a second. Oh, yeah. It's a Coke Zero, just on the record. Any tips for someone that wants to be a DM for the first time? Me. I've always wanted to play, but I never found anyone to play with, so DM is the only way I can corrupt my friends into it. Okay, Tutor, I gotta be real with you. That is a good way to do it. In fact, it's how I got sucked into DMing. You just need to be okay with the fact that there's a real chance that you're going to end up DMing forever. Forever. And if that's okay with you, run it. Now, tips for you, there are a bunch of, like, let me ask you, do you feel comfortable writing your own fiction and, like, writing your own story? What do you want to get out of it? Forever, yeah. Before I go the next step with the advice, I want to know how you feel about writing kind of the game. Star chart is interesting. Meh. The book does do a good job providing templates of characters, but homebrews are some of the most fun. Yeah. I'll tell stories about my old home game from time to time. Those people that I played with were wacky and wild and wonderful, and I would not have changed it for anything. This guy might kick my ass. 3 XP is not that important. Let's go with this one. Yeah, that's a DM's job of skirting the blurry line between adventure and furry smut. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I definitely understand, especially because Magic celebrates non-human races pretty highly. Like, I love Aarakocra, but, like, what does it look like when an Aarakocra marries a Tabaxi? I feel comfortable, but I think I suck at writing it. Okay. Let me start here. The way that D&D writing differs from real writing is that the only thing that's ever on display is what the players are actively observing. Yeah, you can tell them. But as long as that portion is not good, but like up to the level of quality that you want, or the type or mood or tone that you want, the rest of the game from their perspective will be perfect. And why that matters is you can focus on the things. It's different than like writing a book. You don't need like every army's movement forever from all of time. You just need to know, God, please give me a catfish upgrade. You just need to know where they are right now, what they're looking at, and then apply your own creativity there. So the first thing I would tell you is do not over prepare an infinite amount, because you will end up burning yourself out and writing stuff you don't need. There are some caveats to that. If you over prepare, you can bring some of those resources back into other stuff, but don't feel too bad. It is very good to start with a pre-generated adventure. If you check Reddit, there's a bunch of free ones. There's a bunch of like RPG stores where you can get PDFs for free. Check those out. See what you think of them. Write your own twist. I mean, you're not selling it, right? You're here to have fun. Lastly, know your friends, know your players. Maybe they want to go adventuring. Maybe they want to play One Piece. Let them play One Piece in D&D. That's fine. The goal is to have fun, and that includes you too. So think about something that you would have fun doing and writing and playing, and do that. Play from what you know as well. There's nothing wrong with playing characters that you've seen in fiction. I'm trying to think of a good example of this. In one of our one-shots on Skill Check, a player wanted to play Rurouni Kenshin. Okay, go for it. Who cares? I think that's funny. I think it's important to have more fun. Let me scroll through chat, make sure I didn't miss anyone. Blah, blah, blah. Griffins? Yeah, Griffins is actually... Tabaxi and Aarakocra together make Griffins. You know what? I didn't think about the biology of that. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. I had this crazy goal back in the day to at least learn and play well every TCG. That's kind of cool. Back in the Stormwind Isles, I felt kind of vaguely explaining setting, also complicated translating all the action of my native language for people that never... Okay. Here's the thing. Once you sit at the table to play D&D, wow, Long John might. Please don't crit. Don't crit. Don't crit. Oh, thank God. Once you sit at the table to play, you have ownership of the game. Now, you should give piece of that ownership back to your players and let the game go around their story. But you can just say, I don't really understand what the pre-generated adventure is doing here. I think that actually this character will go this way, and do it. And just run with it. Greetings, Crescent River. If you fully flesh out a character and pour your heart into them, always remember the players and they want to bonk them on sight. Oh, yeah. And you know, it goes both ways, Tal. Ooh, dive weights. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, my brain broke. This gives 6 to adjacent. It's better right now, but haste will be better when these guys level up. Anything you put in the game is very likely to meet your players, and one of 3 things will happen. They will not care. They will kill them instantly. They will all fall madly in love with them and die for them for any reason. So a lot of times, that's cool. That can work to your advantage if you want to build them like an NPC. Ooh, this is a weapon. That's kind of fun. You can build them an NPC that like you can use to engage stakes in the plot. Let me think about. I've had plenty of these in my past. I'm trying to figure out what they actually cared about. Oh yeah, so my home game, I gave them a Timo from League of Legends is actually defeat Lulu from Polywurf. That's good. I gave them a bar, like a guild house. Ooh, I want this. Can I afford it? And when I did, they really wanted to like have a reason for players to come in, and they were in a rum running city. So think like Venice, but like prohibition kind of. And not that rum was illegal, but like the crime syndicates were there, like making like bootleg basically, and selling below ground and using the canals to like export out, which is cool. So I gave them an underground bar called the Leviathan. It was in a literal fossilized Leviathan's like spine and skeleton. And the bartender that belonged on the property because he made a bad deal was a ghost, an old-timey ghost suspender bow tie bartender. I was so proud of it. They walk into the bar. I tell them he's stuck there on the property. He wants to work for them. They can give him bad, working conditions. He's a ghost. And they go, that's cool. I'm going to go over here. They go and they beat some little goblins, and there's a goblin child. They go, we're raising the goblin baby. And I'm like, you guys are going on adventures on the high seas. What the fuck do you mean we're raising a goblin baby? They converted the brig into a playpen. They locked the door, and the captain forced the crew to babysit them. I swear to God. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? So you never know what your players are going to do. You hope to one day understand. I can't afford that. That's the only thing. That's unfortunate. You hope to one day understand their motivation. Naturally, as one does, yeah. Hello, sweet dude. Welcome back. It is indeed a sign to be proud of, I guess. But you really never know. You hope to learn the players and ultimately figure out their moves. It was fantastic. What is this board? I have no idea what's happening. I don't know. I am winning somehow a lot. I had a two bronze catfish for a moment. This skill would be good. This skill is really cool. I like this one. But man, you never really know. You hope. I'm trying to think of like the biggest brain predictions you can do. If you play with your friends, you can like get an opportunity to understand them and like what they find fun as players and people. I was lucky because I had explorers, I had collectors, I had fighters and killers, and then I even had like some role players. So like pretty much anything I put in front of them, someone would like to do it and engage with it, which was really cool. But you never know. Yeah, D&D lets people explore their intrusive thoughts. I'm gonna be real with you, especially as a new DM. Greetings, welcome back, Mr. Finger. I'm describing the pitfalls of DMing. If you are a new DM and you find that you enjoy it, you will find that your players will like open up. Charlie's I fucking kill him attitude. Yeah, he just kills people. Your players will open up at the table, which will make you kind of feel like sometimes you're an unpaid therapist. You kind of got to be careful about that and just make sure that everyone is like okay with the fact that you might talk about some like kind of sensitive subjects. So putting a child in D&D, I knew that my players would be okay with it and wouldn't just like do something bad to the baby. I thought it would pose an interesting ethical dilemma that I knew they would engage with in some way. I thought they were going to save it and like take it to another goblin tribe, because they had basically won the right to lead a goblin tribe in that way. It was kind of cool. So I knew my friends, my long-term friends, and they wouldn't do anything bad. But you may not know your friends in the way that they interact with RPGs. Oh, here we go. I have to pause the story for a moment. I have been waiting to do this. Please give me a catfish. Give me a catfish. Damn. All right, well. So you never know, but hopefully you can maybe make predictions, and that'd be helpful. I like to play a barbarian or cleric. I'm a walking ball of intrusive thoughts. Yeah, but hey, man. You've never played D&D Finger? It's very fun. It's very, very fun. If you get the chance, go for it. Memu says, it also speaks to the importance of flexible party. If it's your first time DMing, it's super helpful to have a party of people that know that and are okay with deviating from shit. Like having a baby join you on a pirate ship. That is very true. So make sure you have a session 0 where you talk to your players and say, guys, I'm new. We're all new. Let's try... Yep, catfish upgrade. Let's try to... remember, we're all here to have fun. I might have to stop and look up rules. Or maybe we'll just play through some rules because I don't, understand these. We're here to have fun. Definitely talk to them. Work together. Now, don't let your party hear this after you show them the clip. Pretend to kill them and be evil. I'm serious. Because one of the most fun things I think parties can do is, like, think that you're out to get them, rally around you, or, like, each other, work together and be like, holy shit, we beat Ryan! He can't get us! We got this! And they high-five. It's awesome. But then remind them that you're not there to beat them in a game. But it is really fun. None of my friends are nerdy enough for D&D. Ah, that's okay. But also, D&D is kind of rising in popularity. It's more mainstream now. That's big. I mean, I got double catfish, though. Double catfish is going to get shit done. I got a heal catfish and a shield catfish. I think I'm sitting pretty here. Blue smuggling barbarian dwarf character. Sounds great. Oh, dude, I just watched Free Ren. Have you guys seen Free Ren? I watched it in one sitting, all 26 episodes or whatever. Ah, Coke Zero, dude. Let's just slap. Please give me an upgrade.
This is like a gift from the sea. Or something.
Well, more Christians is good.
This belongs to a great sea king. I mean,
Hello, Joe Phantoms. Good first time chat. So good, dude. Free Ren. I gotta think of the words I want to use here. Is beautiful. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. It is a story on Netflix currently, and I think a few other places, but maybe it's just Netflix actually, about an elf who has a very long, yes, dual story put into one, exactly, a very long life, and the elf, I'm not spoiling much, is traveling around the world recounting the former adventures of a party she once had, and also assembling a second party. So you get to see the adventures of the first party through her eyes, as well as like a whole second adventure, which is cool. The reason I love it is because they do such a good job of capturing the like beautiful shining moments that make D&D special without actually like saying them out loud. So it's like going to a town you previously saved and like checking in at a restaurant that you knew that like was here and you like saved them or got them ingredients or whatever, and watching the world grow around you. It does a fantastic job. She is very chill until she sees a demon. I agree. So if you're looking for inspiration, look, it is my current fixation because I just watched it. It is a fantastic show to get ideas about what adventuring looks like. Remember the small moments in D&D when you're traveling and stuff. I think they're really cool. This could be cool for the sniper skill. I'm going to go with this for the island. Is that one I saw? I'll put the beard. I think it might be the beard belt. The party has a dwarf warrior. He's like just got a metal helmet with horns, eyes, and like all beard in a robe. I like how it's calm and slow, and then it gets hella active in the second half. Yeah. I think it has a good mix of story as well as like battle. I think it's really cool. Thanks for follow, Slicey. Third catfishing coming. Dude. I actually would really like that. I think that would be so cute. So, because these are both silver, I could get this gold one. Nope. I mean, that's still good, but that'd be wild.
Let's take the tyrant's
Haste and charge seems good, but I'm hoping for maybe like an upgrade to this. Freeze for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. That's a lot. So whenever I freeze, I kind of think I take this, and the deciding factor is that this powers up the other guys. Delicious in Dungeon was actually a pretty good D&D vibes. My players have tried to eat everything in the world, so I get it. I'm a simple man. I see freeze, I take freeze. Yeah, maybe we can get lucky on like an aquatic store here. I should have taken that small probably. Oh, skills. Oh, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I played that game. Unfortunately, my party moved before we could finish it. We got close. Really fun game. I love the city. So, where are we at on crit chance? 99. But that's not there because it's not a weapon. I think we take this to bump this guy, but also because if we replace this, we'll want crit on something else. Welcome to Bazaar Con, dude. Let me think. Normally I go XP, but I'm already at 10. I feel like I'm going to take Diamond, and if it's large or medium, maybe I'll try transforming it. That's fascinating. Yeah, dropping the crow eventually would be good. The lifesteal is really important right now. I feel like the healing has got me there, but there are other ways to get lifesteal, so we'll see. Goblins player is supposed to be in a D&D world? I did not know that, but it does make a lot of sense to me, actually. It makes a lot of sense.
Not to squabble with nobody.
Interesting anime. Interesting. He's got a lot going on here. I do at least hit his shield. Oh, that freeze is gonna... This is huge. Oh, he's scaling so fast, though. Okay, good crit. I mean, he's back in the action. I froze him again! Oh, wow. He didn't even get to use this! Let's go! Man. That's sick. I'm on A, baby. You know a place maybe online where you can play D&D? So, I don't... Online D&D is harder to find. I would say try to check the skill check Discord. I know there's a lot of people who play online in there. But generally, finding a group is kind of tough because you don't really know each other, so you want to make sure that everyone is kind of cool. I would say try the Discord first. I think there are probably a lot of people in your similar situation. Do I have any banger character ideas? Yeah. Oh yeah. But here's the thing, Finger. It's about what you would find fun. I would just think about like the classes and see what you're looking at. And it sounds interesting to you. MTGA when? I was going to stream Arena today, actually, but I kind of wanted to not use my brain as much because I would have to build decks. I haven't been on Arena in a while. I'm thinking about this. I'm either going to do Arena later in the week or I'm going to build decks live. Maybe it's build decks live. For sure, when the new set comes out, I will be doing Arena content with the drafts. That's the way I generally learn new cards. So, at a minimum, when Final Fantasy comes out, I will be drafting the hell out of that set.
You may call me Cobweb, but my true name takes time.
Could that be cheaper, please? How much I can do.
Sun and moon.
Yeah, the 2 XP is actually 3 XP because of the one you get for the event. That's right. Oh, you have a banger character. Oh, dude, tell me what it is. I'd love to know. I love hearing what people cook up on the characters, dude. That stuff is great. I feel like Freeze is the best in the game, but it's hard to set up. Yes. If you could, like, pick what you want, I feel like picking a solid Freeze build is really good. Especially if it's, like, Iceberg and it freezes them when they do stuff. Awakened District is interesting. It will absolutely clap me, probably. I do think I want to try it, though, because it's a lot of XP. Kind of depends on what gets... well... Paladin, I'm going to change kind of people... Change the scary power. Paladin isn't... That's great! That's really good! That's really good! I was gonna say a paladin as like an agent of change is kind of cool, and I think there's a lot of fun story beats there. But the fact that he's just a paladin of like small copper pieces or whatever is just so funny. That's great, dude. I'm just gonna sell that. Daily spell. Which more? Yeah, daily spell slots is a cool concept. I agree. All right. Maybe dive weights is gonna get better. I feel like this freeze has actually been coming in handy, so I might not. We're back. All right. This goes here. Give me catfish. Close. All right. Well, I mean, there aren't really many upgrades I can give mediums. I'll just take the XP.
Ride that tide.
Upgrade an item. Probably one of these catfish. Skill wouldn't be bad. Let's go catfish. What is your second item? So this is one of the newer Vanessa items. It's called Piano. Whenever you use a friend, haste it for 1 second. So these guys are all friends, so they will haste themselves, which is awesome. But it also makes adjacent item friends. And this is a friend now, so it will haste itself, which is cool. I don't remember what expansion this is from. I got this off the free battle pass. What D&D version and module are best for a player who just like combat and gamey aspects of D&D? Okay, if you're talking about you just want to play like on a grid, play characters and fight, and like that's what you're talking about, I would say Pathfinder. People call it Mathfinder for a reason. It's like you can set up so many like stacking rules and buffs and fights. I think the combat system in that is way better for someone who's like wanting to dive all into a crunchy system. My first D&D character was a skeleton wizard, but because I don't have vocal cords, the only way I could talk to him was through the beat. That's dripping a good flavor. Half orc that was huge and very dumb, whose parents died and reached the other side. Now he searches for them because he doesn't know where the other side is. He's trying to find them on the other side. So he's like, oh, the river, the other side of the... That's really funny. I have no idea how to implement that into a feasible character. You easily could. I mean, look, the thing about D&D is you can just lie. And what I mean is you can just say a mechanic is another thing. So there are a few, like, low-level wizard spells, for example, that say, like, catapult or telekinesis. And it's like throw small objects. You can just... some of them even say, like, throw a rock. You can just say, hey, DM, can I make it a coin? Yeah, duh. Who cares? Way cool. I only managed to play a session before we stopped, and I was slipping every rock saying, "Daddy." Well, I hope he found him eventually. All right. I mean, I've been autopiloting. These catfish have been insane. Surely I'm gonna get an upgrade here. I mean, you know, the Bazaar is the game. It's just the game. That's really, really funny. We'll just take the XP.
Let's release our joy and rage.
That's wild. So someone earlier asked me to play a dually run. I will do that only because I want to learn dually a little bit. I'm not a good dually, so hopefully I get lucky, but don't expect this level of autopilot. I'm gonna have to actually look and read and stuff. Do spells require vocal casting? Good question. The answer is yes and no. When you look at a spell in D&D, it will tell you what components of the spell there are. V, S, and M are usually the common ones. V stands for vocal, S stands for somatic, that's moving around, and M stands for material. So some spells with the V tag will. I'd say the majority do. There are other spells that get you out of trouble that do not require verbal or somatic. And also, you could play a class like a sorcerer that can adjust like the components of spells, which is cool. DM allowed me to not as a rule 0. Yeah, true. I think that's cool if you have a like a telekinesis character and your DM thinks it's neat. I also think it would be cool. Ooh, it would be cool to explore a character who couldn't talk and found another way to like make sounds as a way to access the arcane. Like if you're a skeleton, like playing individual ribs like a xylophone, being a verbal component, I think would be really cute. Now there are a lot of skills that are good in Diamond class. But like healing and cleansing, burn, and poison is kind of cool. I don't really know how I argue with that. Bumblebee Radio, yeah, like Bumblebee Radio. That's what I meant earlier. Like, don't be afraid to lean into fiction that's cool, that you like. That is a fantastic comparison. Yeah, we just take the XP. Yeah, it also heals you 30%. I think that's really good. Okay, give me a catfish.
I have so much new stuff to show you.
I'm a big fan of the torpedo. Give me a catfish. That is not a catfish.
Swim away then, or walk away.
All right, Mr. Dooley. I appreciate you giving me my 10 Ws. Xylophone rib casting would be great. I agree. I think it would be really funny. Oh, I've never seen Searing Flames. Oh, Dualtron. He's got the drill. He's got a metronome. How did that guy not win more games? That's crazy. He must have just gotten this. Dooley. Is this guy auto-battling? Indeed I am, indeed. Haste effects? Interesting. I mean, we take the enchantment. I wonder what it does on this guy. Haste adjacent stuff? Haste one item. Okay, could be worse. Haste Crow's Nest would have been good, yeah. I was just curious what this did. I was hoping that it would haste the adjacents. Greetings, mythologist. Oh, I don't mind if I do. I have a catfish for that. Thank you, thank you. Alright, this is a billion regen. This could have catfish. Let's go for the catfish. Can I please have a catfish? No. Whoa! Don't look at it. I love that item. Garbage. I'm gonna play a bard that multi-classes into a barbarian. Oh, yeah. Dude. My alchemical romance. Okay. There were, like, in traditional fantasy, and I think even in ancient times, there was, like, a race of, like, warrior bards called Scalds. That, like, even in Pathfinder, there's, like, a Scald kind of focus. Warrior bard was like an actual thing. I did something like that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Metalocalypse. I'm going to fight this just for the laughs. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Metalocalypse. I did a character based on Nathan Explosion. He was a heavy metal barbarian. He was like part bard, part barbarian. He wore like full plate armor, and I would only like hover into the sky and do like scream concerts. It was one of the funniest characters I've ever done. Him deleting my heal guy means there's no shot I win this fight. It would be a crazy lucky thing with this shield. Well, never mind. I'm wrong. My alchemical romance, though, is what Tyler said was good. Cleric, warlock, multiclass with Jesus as the patron and the deity. That's pretty good. When you destroy an item during combat, your weapons gain damage and you burn items. I mean, this is never going to happen, but I'm going to take it to flex. Simply luck stat him. I think I did. Ooh. We have another run at trying to get a useful item out of this. Give me a catfish. It's still aquatic, a friend. It's right around there, but it's not quite there. All right. I wonder what happens if I give this burn. I don't know this item very well. I could look it up. I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. One burn. Okay. When you use a friend, burn one. That's not bad. Okay. Probably better to split it up.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Okay, I'm back on 9 wins. The odds of me winning this are extremely low, in my opinion. I would also appreciate the answer for Flaky Rice's question. Is the video freezing every few seconds, but sound fine for everyone else? Slay us a song, Mr. Piano Man. That shiny guy is actually not... Did I goof and not run that? Let me see. Yeah, I'd be curious if the video is looking okay for everyone. And the slows. My OBS looks good. It looks good, but we'll see. All right, let me look at that guy again. When you haste or slowly gains. Yeah, that's true. The only problem is right now this heals because it's fine for you. Okay, cool. This heals because it's my only weapon. If I throw him out there, I lose the heal, which I think is kind of important. What do I want to see? Like, oh, you know what I would want? Crit for the crow's nest. So this does double crit. We'll go random. Random crow's nest.
So dull.
Sound in the stream is fine for me. Okay, thank you very much. I very much appreciate you guys. All right. Okay, well,
I'm
not
on
bad.
the edge of the
Not
plank.
bad. Not bad. Not too bad. Oh, we got another time to gamble. Happens every now and again for me. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's like a particular node. So, it's freezing occasionally, not too bad. Huh. Let me... Another friend? Pull OBS to the forefront real quick. Make some windows smaller. Small freezes on the vid very rarely. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Appreciate you guys' patience as I learn how to do this. Let me close some stuff. Okay, I have OBS more readily available so I can see what's going on. Small indie streamer, yeah. That freeze? Hello, everyone. Everyone just came in at once. That freeze was definitely the Bazaar. That was crazy. It like locked up my computer. I would say the stream is fine, but I'm enjoying 360 via bad Wi-Fi. Okay. First time seeing some of these new items. This is very far back from where we were. Ooh, it's giving me new stuff. This is like... What the... This is wild. I'm like... my opponent should be, what, that dually that kicked my butt? That's crazy. It rolled me back. My computer did not like that. It hiccuped YouTube and Twitch. I guess maybe could just be internet issues. I have the pearl still? I don't know, man. I don't know. The guy literally does the same thing, but not a weapon. Yes. Is it shiny? Yes, it's shiny. Sorry, I'm going back. Time travel. Yeah, I know. That was really strange. This is a freeze guy. I don't think I beat him. He would have good skills for me. I should try to beat him. He has good skills. Haven't seen a rollback bug in a while. Yeah, that was wild. But it also like hiccuped my computer so hard when I reset that it YouTube even said we're disconnected. The timing was too weird to not be a coincidence. Or to not be related. It couldn't have been a coincidence. It seems weird. Freezes are gone. Okay, I think... You know what it might have been is like a memory leak on Bazaar's end. Weird. Yes, that is correct, Flaky Rice. I will show the battle pass after my run ends, just so you guys can see. There was kind of some monetization for a while. I didn't really like it, but they rolled it back. The battle pass is not bad. Yeah, I just looked. There were no background processes that I could see. So I think it was just the Bazaar being stupid.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
It's just in my backpack. It's not really doing anything. Yeah, Bazaar has performance just I agree. This would be so cool because both my catfish have like stats to scale off this, but I think I'm there.
Ready to accept the light, and that's okay.
Wait. If you are responsible for the Bazaar servers, were you watching my stream and rolled it back to give me the enchantment that I asked for after I didn't? This is what I wanted. Okay, so crit Crow's Nest says your weapons have double crit damage. Technically, this is a weapon, and it will always crit. Now, this is my opponent that absolutely clapped me last time. Do I think he will do that again? Probably. But if I get better freeze luck here, and better crit freeze luck, and I have this, I'm saying there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. I don't know if it's a high chance. I'm saying there is one.
Squabble with nobody.
Oh no, this is a different guy. Interesting. I started playing this on your stream last night. Do you think too much of the game is locked behind small paywalls? No, I don't. definitely before there was a question about it. Whoop! Before there was a question about it. But I'm going to be real. This new Vanessa item, while it is helping me, I actually think there are better choices that come from the original, like, aquatic section. I probably would be better off with, like, a seaweed and another haster or another catfish or something like that. And I definitely would be better off with a water wheel. Like, maybe not with these two together, but a water wheel in place of this would make this build go crazy. I think all of those exist in a vanilla world. Now this is interesting because I have peeled back the curtain. I have this here now.
Follow it to your future.
What do I want? This is whenever you use a friend, something happens.
And time
I'm gonna
is
go
my pain.
beach ball here. One day my chats will stop being sent early, that's fair. Okay, not bad. It heals every time it goes off. My run is about to end one way or the other, and then I'll show you the battle pass. Upgrade an item. Upgrading the catfish feels good, but honestly, if I could get this again in gold.
If not today, tomorrow. If not this life, the next.
Okay. Your items have +3 poison, it's very good.
Every coin goes back to our community.
Wish there was a way to unlock characters without in-game currency, but other than that, it's not too bad, I agree. So, what am I doing? I'm just putting this on here, I guess. I will show off the battle pass here in a second, because I think it's fair to ask about. The characters not being available without currency that's a very, very fair critique. We're gambling again. But as far as the items go, no, I don't think it's that bad. I wonder if it's going to give me the same one. What an interesting thing. Okay, then. +8 one time. It feels like dive weights might be the move, honestly. To think about it. Alright. I mean, this guy's probably just going to explode my catfish and I'm going to lose. That's interesting. That takes away my heal. But the poison's probably going to get applied really fast. I think that's it for you, bud. See ya.
Waste of
I don't even know what I would want. This is funny. Alright, well that does nothing for me. Are ya winning, son? Kind of. They brought back the free daily ranked run, so I feel like it's not too hard to farm the characters as currency. I agree. The free daily ranked run is very important. So every day you get a free attempt on the ranked ladder. Trade health for power. I'm going to take this. I don't think it's worth giving up 650 health for like any of this stuff or more. I'm going to just take the free dagger and walk out. There's some cool deals in there, but they cost your max health. Give me the aquatic skill. Not those. The other aquatic skill. Not those. Meh. On top of that, there are challenges, daily and weekly, that give you XP. XP goes in the battle pass. It's really not that bad. I'd love to level my catfish, please.
Just taking the first step toward good taste.
Garbage.
If you want something big and ugly,
Garbage. I am winning, but God, I really want the 10. Okay, this is a different dually. He's on 8. I have a shot. Oh, come on, you. Don't drill me. Don't freeze drill me. What led to you playing the Bazaar? Did you play Hearthstone Battlegrounds or TFT beforehand? I did not play either of those, actually. So, I played Super Auto Pets. This was kind of my last auto battler. Genuinely, I like walked into the office one day and Drew was playing it. I think I'm about to get machine gunned. I walked in the office one day and Drew was playing it. I was like, that's kind of cool. But I've always liked like backpack auto battlers, like Backpack Hero and stuff. And then after I saw Drew playing it, I guess my phone was listening to me. I think this is a 10. I think this is a... Let's go. Like maybe same day or maybe next day. I usually watch Northern Lion. I like his like kind of like good background listening stuff. Sometimes while I drive, I have him on the radio. Obviously not watching videos. Illegally, that would be criminal activity. But then he started playing the Bazaar. Then I got recommended. So I feel like my phone microphoned Drew talking about the Bazaar into like being like, he wants the Bazaar. And I've been watching a lot since. Very, very fun game. 3,000 gems is not practical to tame through free rank tickets alone. I agree. It is not practical. But you can definitely get them with the battle pass, which I'm going to show off. Now, is it quick? No. But there are other things that you get in the battle pass. Let me show. The feds want you to play the Bazaar. How long are we going to be streaming? I'll probably be streaming for a couple more hours, and then I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to come back and play Oblivion, probably. I know Bazaar break my brain most of the time. Dude, he did a, like, all Frozen Piranhas run. I thought it was the funniest shit. Okay, here's the dailies. You get XP. Here's the weeklies. You get XP. We're going to go look at the pass. 3 chests is great. I would say on average, when you open a chest, you get something like 40-ish, 45 gems. So you do need them to play further ranked runs, but you don't need them to do the challenges. I think you can do the challenges in regular. Doing the challenges gives you XP. It gets you this battle pass somewhere here. So like here's one of the Vanessa expansions. They're automatically expansions in the prize pass are automatically unlocked for all players after the current season. So I think what this means to me is if you get it here, great. Or after the current season, you automatically get this. So you're going to get the expansions anyway. Now characters, true, is a lot slower. I would encourage you to take your time. Pick the characters that are interesting to you first. Don't just like go for completion and get whatever. I have them all because when I bought it at Founder, like during the beta, it came with enough gems to buy one, maybe the other. So I don't know. The Eye of the Colossus run that he has with like charging items was really funny. Yeah, it was good. I would love to get an Eye of the Colossus. All right. Someone asked for a dually run. I'm happy to do that. I would just like you guys to know that I don't know. Like I know when I look at dually, if they have the drill and the bugs, I'm dead. But I don't really understand it. So we could go on a bit of a learning journey together, I suppose. Yeah, I love NL stuff. NL stuff is great. I think he's a cool dude. At least on screen. I don't know him personally. Alright, we always go enchanted. What do we have here? Poison and heal. When an adjacent item slows or freezes, charge. I remember the rays. I think we'll go bug. Okay. Oh, you don't start with a core anymore? Oh. What the? That's weird. I would have figured you started with a core. Okay, that's cool. I tried dually a long time ago. You get it at level 3. Interesting. Where to go from here? Let's go to smalls.
Huge. Do you have any huge?
First Aiden I've seen in many builds that have kicked my ass.
I guess I made a sale.
Same with this item. But I think I need a slower freeze. Choice of 5 starts at silver. Cool. Slower freeze. Neither of these things. When I use a small item, charge this 1 second. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, get drill, get buddy, question mark, profit. I feel like that's always what happens with dually runs, dude. This is probably not that good. I mean, I'm gonna have a fight here. I think I set up for some econ. Call it a day.
Now sell me something huge.
This is a weapon spam character, right? Kind of. He spams little robot friends, and all the robot friends do cool stuff. Duct tape would be very, very good. Throw lizards at the problem until there's no more problems. Yeah. All of his like little robots say like if you do a little robot thing, the thing next to this thing does a thing. I just got a shop with all slots full. Was it Curio? Curio always sells a bunch of junk. This would be awesome. When you use the item to the left of the shield, so you can put it on something fast, it also slows. General spam. Yeah. He has a bunch of little like robot bugs that do cool stuff. And then there's like a gun that whenever you do like any kind of status effect, it shoots really fast. So we'll see what I can get. Would we invite Baby Nose to play Magic the Gathering again in the future? Benedict Numberbatch is a delight of a human. I would love for him to do that. However, he is very mobile. He travels around to work with and meet wonderful people. So if he's ever in town, absolutely. Damn. So away she goes. All right, let's take a silver medium. That's not good. Okay, small items can maybe get us out of this. Let's see. Cool.
You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
Battery's good to hang on to, but We're gonna buy it and flip. Maybe I'll sell something if I want something in here. None of these are really getting there for me. I know I'm hanging on to this guy. I can sell the heal into him. First Aiden is probably sticking around for a while, so I'm going to sell the heal into this, actually. Alright, what do I want to charge? So, I have a choice. I can put this charging thing on memory card and get some early money and economy. Vanessa, if this isn't ammo Vanessa, I think I just absolutely destroy them. So, let's do this. Is there a best character? So, probably not best. I think a lot of people right now would say that Mac is really good. And Vanessa weapon spam is really strong. But they have like things they're good at and good against. A lot of it depends on like who you go up against. Dude, I'd love to play with Posty. That'd be great. I think his most recent concert was right before I started working down here with Charlie. But I would have done crazy things to see the ring. I think I got this though. Yeah, XP to level up after day 1 by doing the furry thing would have been good, but I wanted to fill out the board. It was a good choice too. I think I got a W and some value here, which is nice. All right, day 1 Dooley dub against the Vanessa, no less. That's pretty good. Dooley. Oh, I definitely have infinite Dooley skins. I need to look after this. I'm gonna take some regen. True. The next time you have a guest, tell him we said hi. All right, I'll do that. I'll make sure to tell him the chat says hi. Like we the viewer base. Yeah. I'll tell him. Don't worry, I'll tell him for sure. Poison skills seem good for this guy, I guess. I would really like a slow item though. That would be nice. I do have a friend. I could get the XP here. Yeah. I think that's fine. Okay. This just charges weapons. This is extremely. If I could get a slow item, it would make a lot of difference. We're gonna go here. So I'm one slow item away from having some pretty functional stuff. It would be cool to maybe do a little slow build. That'd be neat. I guess crit chance wouldn't be that bad. Not bad. Amber? Mosquito slows, yeah. Okay. Still don't have a weapon. I mean, that'll be good if we get the drill, I guess. I really like the regen here. Should have gone maybe look for the drill now I think about it. Heal items gain 20 heal. I was going to go regen, but... Nah. Played first matches, went 10-0. Played first rank, got dunked on. Hey, a lot of times it's just who you get matched up against, so don't take that as a loss. When an adjacent item hastes or slows, these will do hasting. Have I ever played half sword? I have not. Take the upgrade there. I guess. And then it's PvP time, so maybe I buy that flashbang, the plasma grenade. Adjacent item slows or freezes charge 1. This is gonna slow a bunch, but pretty late. I think I'd rather have the early charges here. All right, let's see what happens. Don't be no 10,000 health pig. Don't do it. Half sword is soapy. That's interesting. What kind of game is it? Okay. Pretty rounded build. Flashbang on either side of bug. Yeah. So I like this guy charging off this guy. And this would charge with this, but it only goes off once, so I don't want to reload. So I figured the battery would be better for now. I did get the poison on. Is it enough? I don't think so. His heals are pretty good. Guy using your sword around, and other guys using your mouse. Very chaotic. That sounds fun, though. Well, I certainly poisoned him. Close.
You can learn
Close.
a lot from losing.
Okay. Choose one of 5 cores. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize you get to choose now. Haste adjacent items. It's kind of cool. Shield. This and shield items to the right gain shield for the fight. When you use any item to the left, charge. Oh, when you use another friend, charge. Okay, that seems really good. Wait, so all of these say whenever you use an item to the left, charge, or when you, this one's when you use another friend, charge, but this is all items to the left, charge. When you crit with any item, charge this 1 second. Oh yeah, critical core. Okay. Charging. I'm probably not choosing the damage ones. Charge all items to the right of this ones. It feels like I'm going companion core. Kind of feels like what I'm going with. What does the orange number do? Friend core. Yes. Yeah. That makes sense, sweet dude. That was the conclusion I came to, so I'm glad to hear someone else. The orange numbers are burn. It applies burn 4 on them. So every half second, it burns and takes 1 away. You can sell drills now. Oh, that's cool. So it will burn him for 4 damage, then half a second later 3, then 2, then 1. So you can keep applying more burn, and it will like keep going. It's cool that you can sell cores. Okay, now I think when this item, an adjacent item, hastes or slows charge, this is good. Then I think we're kind of looking at something like this. Something like this. With hopefully like getting... Friend is interesting. What do I have in the bag? This useless thing. So just get the free friend. Okay, that's good. Burn is cool because it impacts faster than poison. So it's good for people who don't have much shield or defense. You burn through them real fast. Curio is interesting. I don't have that much money, and I don't think a cloak will... Cloak Aiden is kind of interesting. I'm going to take the free item. I feel like there's going to be a store... What? Hang on. Dooley's out here getting free item power drills? That's crazy. You don't even have to do adjacents, right? It's just anything? What the heck am I going to do? I mean, it's crazy, but like... What? It was always a drill angle. I don't understand what happened. Oh, what? I cannot believe I just got it. We'll go here. I want to test it against the strongest enemy and see where I'm at.
I've got a lot of work to do, but this'll be fun.
That's wild. Alright, so this should just do like a million things, right? I mean, I feel like I'm enchanting this with one of these things away from having an infinite shoot machine.
But the Bazaar will go dark without me.
It is a bronze medium tool here. I mean, you're not wrong. It's actually silver. No wonder they all have it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's cute, I guess. Skills or medium and large. Let's go skills. I'd like a CC skill of some kind. 4 poison on this guy is kind of a lot. Okay. Regen, non-weapons. We'll take this. We'll go regen. Oh, I like the max health. Upgrade a bronze tier item or teach a skill. What do I have in the bank? I feel like the bug is here for a while. He's got charge that are related. I'm going to give him some love. He's 6 seconds, burn 8, charge 1. Okay, looks like it's the same, just more burn. Alright, Pygmalion. I do have a weapon now. Is this better? I feel like I want to play it this way. Okay. Interesting.
I should warn you. I am like other Jabonians.
Interesting. He's got some kind of Regal Blade and buy-sell build. Interesting. There's still infinite combos in Bazaar. Kind of. Most of the degenerate infinite combos in Bazaar come from charging. So these guys have charge. But they built a, like, internal cooldown into charge. So watch this when it charges in the future, or this when it charges. They charge, but then they take, like, a 0.2 second pause. So you can't, like, infinitely go, but you can get them to, like, and they do, like, go, but it's not like you immediately take 9 million poison. It's just extremely fast. Good bugs are the slow freeze bugs because they target multiple, which triggers a drill. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. I would like those. Points 2 specifically. Okay, cool. I was guessing based on my intuition. Slow. What do you have that slows? That's kind of really like a small item that does it, but faster. Haste the friend to the right of this for 2 seconds. Oh, at the start of each game, get a small here. If that said dually, that'd be better. Slow one item for 1 second. When you slow, haste one item. This is really good, but it's so big. You know, honestly, these 3 can go, right? Why not? We'll hold on to these in case we need to fill space later, but why not? Alright, let me see. When you slow, haste, slow one item for 1 second. This guy likes the slow. Go over here. She's saying haste or slow. Haste or slows. Oh, wait. So this does both. This guy likes slows. Using the friend charge on haste adjacent items. Haste or slows. A lot of fun backpacking here. You want the grenade for the triggers for the pylon. Yeah, you're right. But first aid in is really good because it's consistent and fast. It is still really good. I'll have to think about it. I would really love a way to get more ammo on that or something. I'll take a friend. What a weird build. Okay. I feel like I go here. I'd hold Aiden. We're never using weak point detector. I'd say, yeah, Satcom could maybe go, but my board space is already so limited. I feel like I'm definitely selling this stuff. I'm only holding on to it in case there's a better store to sell to. A Hexa might be a hard-ish fight because it's a lot of poison, but it's a little slow. I'm gonna try it because I think I'll poison it to death first. I want the XP.
Who programmed me? I did. I'm a Hexa.
This could be interesting. Not the final board. We want to build 50. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's definitely doing some stuff. Okay, that was pretty fast. That was like 900 health. I want to see what it looks like with the grenade. Oh, crypto. Nice. Not bad. Small items. I would love some bugs. I'm also kind of poor. I'm going to take the medium here. That's fascinating. What's my favorite D&D version? Probably 5e. I have love for the other systems, but 5e does the best job of blending storytelling in the board game, I think. Alright, we need space. This hurts my brain. Let's get the skill and see if that gives us some more guidance. Use an item, shield 20% of your max health. Use a weapon, your shield items gain. When you use a large item, shield 10% of your max health. Interesting. Yeah, I think it goes on the drill too, right? Because it levels it up. Defense grid seems good. I don't know that I'm going to have shield items, but I feel like that's pretty good. Got any opinions on non-D&D TTRPGs? I love Pathfinder. I played a long-standing Pathfinder game. It's a cool system. It feels different in a lot of ways, but I'm a big fan. 3.5, yes, that was... Ooh, 9, I'm going to sell this. 3.5 was fantastic. There were some... I think my love for 3.5 was playing monstrous races. You could just be like, I'm going to play a gargoyle, and it would, like, adjust your level, like, a bunch, so you'd have way less levels, but you'd, like, be made of stone. It was fantastic. I played some Vampire the Masquerade. That was fun. I enjoyed that too. Let me think. When you use another friend in this chart, I feel like this is the one that go. How do I argue with this? It's just so big. So when an adjacent item slows or freezes, we don't have it. This is a hasty guy. He can go here. Something like this. That's what she's. Hey, high five. Well done. Well done. I don't think we sell anything until we have to. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's see. Let's go here.
Welcome in, huh?
That's the same 3.5K but for 15 years. Ooh. But I have a drill already. I don't think I need both. I don't think I need both. This could be wrong. 15 years is crazy. That's really cool that your dad not only has like a group of people like close enough that he can play that long, but like that they collectively can write enough fiction together to play for 15 years is really impressive. That's really, really cool. So this has +1 multicast if it's adjacent to a friend, and it's double if it's only one friend. And I would replace probably 2 friends with this, which is kind of cool. Oh, this is a friend too. I could get this to go off a lot, but the only time I think this will matter is if I can get this enchanted, but I'd already just do that here. So it's gonna shoot a lot though. It's gonna shoot a lot. I'm gonna pass. I think it might be Blast Doors is sick. If you have a large item, when you level up, get a tech item. Here's like a long-term economy play. It's not bad.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
So he's lost a game. Same record. Be a good judge of how this build is looking.
I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
Mr. Dooley. Ooh, carpet. Carpet and freeze. Interesting. Oh, he slowed my weapon. But it be charging. It's certainly drilling.
I have no
Getting this to be a friend, especially one that does this, and then maybe enchanting this, and this will be an infinite shooty board for sure. Maybe this one here.
Size dilutes the brain. Mine is
Okay.
fat. Whoever said money can't buy
So
fat
Freeze Ray, I
is
have
not
definitely been pooped on with my one weapon Vanessa builds from time to time, but I really want a friend. I want a friend. I would like a friend, you know? Ooh! Hello, Blue Beetle. I've lost a lot to you too.
got it here.
All right, when adjacent item poisons, charge us 1, so we're in the right spot. It won't help him, but freezing is still really good. Cool. Multicast says. That would trigger that a lot. Interesting. Won't trigger it a lot, but I feel like I'm happy where I'm at right now. Let's see. I don't have that much money. I have plenty of stuff I can sell. I need to be careful because I don't know if this will not go. Nice large items. Damn. Oh, you know what? I do have a large item I want to get rid of. Let's get rid of that pylon.
I'm Quixel, master merchant or something.
Hello, Ryan. Great name back at you as well. It is really funny. Recently, I've been streaming. A lot more Ryans have been popping up, which I think is really funny. I wish friends were real. Well, you can just get these robo friends. Ooh. Slows or freezes. See, he's a hasty which charges with burn, but this is so much faster. I'm gonna buy and hold just in case we go somewhere with the like full friends board. Like if we get a Dualtron, I might drop some stuff. Robo Friend sounds like a bad mascot horror game. You've heard of Five Nights at Freddy's? What about Weekends at Robo Friends? I must stop gathering Ryans for when more than 42 gather in one place. They turn into a Drew. Wait, does that make Drew like the consolidated version? Oh, he's like the Doctor Who enemy that's like all the timelines in one. We're all around. Another Ryan! Okay. This is like a friends guy, I think. Get all the little bugs. Yes, sir. When you use a friend, your weapons gain damage. That's pretty good. Little first aiding wouldn't be bad. Chris Army Knife, it's really cute, but I don't think he's that good. I mean, we certainly are drilling, I'll tell you that. Homunculus Ryan. Yeah, he's like the chimeric Ryan. I started playing Phoenix and nursing these beetles. Are they not in the base game? No. So they are part of a dually expansion. Let me show you real quick. Bulldozer. When you use another friend, it gains damage and it reduces. That's fascinating, but I don't think I'll hang on to it. Let me show you. So this is the like daily and weekly challenges. When you do them, you get XP, and then you go into the prize pass. I'm about to sneeze. I apologize for the facial expressions. In the prize pass, excuse me. In the prize pass, you can unlock various expansions. I played a lot of this game. This is one of the first ones you get. They're from Dualtron. They give you all the little bug guys. So I did not purchase these. They were earned in the free pass. So that's where they're from. They're from this season. Allegedly, after this season, everyone gets them for free. So, oh, wait. Can I change my cosmetics for Dually? How do I do that? I think this is not the screen for it. Wait. Let me think. It's not. It's here? Nope. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't go. Nope. Don't want that. Where are you? Collection? Maybe it is collection. I remember there being a different screen for cosmetics. Here? Can I apply them? I thought there was like a... Maybe it's when you start a run, actually. Ah, here we go. Oh, I can't do it because I think I'm in a match. The fade to black load screens. I think the loads in this are very smooth. A little more polishing, less crashing and performance issues, and I think it'd be, you know, it's very beautiful for sure. Let me see. Just making sure I catch it up. I hate it. I like the swiping sandstorm. I think that's the... Where's my game? Did I concede? Did I concede? Oh, what? What was that? No, it said I had 3 wins. What? Hold on. I'm going to desktop. What was that? That was weird. It said I had 3 wins. That was wild. It is Ryan. Hello. Strange. Very strange. It's loading. It's loading. Hold on. I have never had that happen by just going to menu before. Game is struggling, yeah. I don't know, man. That's okay. We'll see. We've been had, lads. I just somehow... I didn't click concede, right? Am I crazy? Oh, no, I still see the resume. Hold on. Okay. Can you see the Bazaar again? I believe you can. It definitely says I have 3 wins. This is not like a new run. Wait, why does it say I'm offline? Twitch, hold on a sec. What the? Oh, because I hiccuped a while ago. Weird. That's so weird. Alright, I'm hitting resume on this 3-win run. If it puts me back in the beginning, I'm going to cry. You were too powerful, yeah. What? What the? I'm so confused what's happening. Huh. It's really confused. I feel like servers are having trouble right now. Let's see, how long is this stream been going? Rough to make a grown man cry. Yeah, true. All right, let's see. Wait, it's truly beginning me again. I don't understand. Huh. I feel like if I give this time, it will come back. I'm gonna give this a couple minutes, and then if it doesn't go, I will probably end and maybe pick this run up another time. That's annoying. Could be like a restart computer situation, but I obviously have all you guys here too. They can't keep taking from us. I know. I was actually having fun on this dually run. What I'm probably the plans for the rest of the day. I want to take a little break, do some editing and some other stuff. Didn't I have 700 of the yellow things? I started a ranked run. It cost me 100. Or maybe. See, this is the thing is like I paid for this run, so I don't want it to go away. That'd be nice. This is the real currency that you get for doing loot, but I guess it was mad at me for talking good about the game. Like, how dare I? Oh, this is punishment for playing dually. That's my fault. That's my fault. Also, thanks for follow, my dad said. Good to have you back. It will simply work this time. It will simply work. Oh, run might be dead, dude. You do pay for run per run. Just after you're talking about stability, it goes and bugs on you. Hey, look, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think they were met with a lot more success than they thought they were going to have, and their architecture couldn't stand up. It is what it is. Let me just think about this. I'm positive that if I don't continue that run and I wait, it will come back, because I've seen this happen before. Hello, Chooch, good to see you. I might switch to Oblivion, but that would take me a minute to get set up, and then I'd want to edit the categories. You guys would all be stuck here in stream hostage. What do you guys think? I could also just abandon the run. I don't mind doing it. There's a guy live right now called Bazaar Addict. Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Take a break. This is a natural segue to that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm having fun streaming though, so it won't be super long. Here for the company, dude. True. True, true, true. I don't think anyone would care about hanging out while you switch categories. That's true. Think you guys do that? That's true. That's true. Slash do backend shit. That's fair. I think what I'm gonna do then is give this one more attempt. Alright, that's pretty firmly marked. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take a break. I would say, let me make it so you guys can actually figure out what I'm going to get here. I just want to walk around, get some water, stretch, and then set up for Oblivion, because I want to play that as well. Give me maybe 30 minutes. So I'm going to stop streaming now. I'll be live again. It is 2:41 Eastern. I'll be live at like 3:10 Eastern, barring no hiccups. So I will ping the Discord too if you guys are in there. If not, I'll see you in about 30 minutes.